Hey guys, so I know I say this about every card right now, but I love this card. I'm doing all of my best ones first when I'm redoing everything with like commentary and trying to like talk you guys and walk you guys through everything. Um, so I'm obviously going to do everybody I've built, and I took the 5-star and I took them there for a reason. But this one is amazing. There's a way to get 9 moves off turn 1 and do like I don't know, almost 1.5 mil damage. It's absolutely insane. But the first way I want to show you is every time we have a flash feud for females, and it's usually the last feud of the month, we get that 100% multiple gem damage. So I run her a little different that way. I use the finisher because whatever this pin is that I'm about to show you, it's going to be double that in a flash feud, which is going to be tomorrow. So I use a 7 charge red, does 65k damage. That gives you 9 black MP. That's going to refill the finisher every time. 7 charge red, 61k damage, 1 row into multiple gem strength 2. That's going to be what you're getting your times 2 damage from. And the finisher is 10 charge. It's 100k damage. Choose a 7x2 area to destroy. So obviously you're going to break your multiples. The Entourage I'm going to use, this is really important. You have to take Batista to 9k. The reason is he gives you 50%, which is great. It makes those red moves so much stronger, but you get another red MP. And without it, you're going to be 1 MP short in a feud because you start with 6 with Luke Butch or Sting. So you really need Batista to 9k. Plus he's helpful with that red move. We're going to use Snoop. I don't have Gooker. I wish I had him. I'd like to get him hopefully soon. Hopefully before Thanksgiving rolls around again. We'll see. But Snoop gives 25% to the red move. And I'm going to throw Rock in here. And the reason I'm using Rock right now, I know he's super rare, is I'm going to try to emulate the damage you're going to do in the Flash feud, which is going to be 100%. So we're just going to use Rock for now. On the road, we're going to go for first against a 5-star bronze. And I'll show you. She may kick out, but like I said, in a Flash feud, you're getting twice. Oh my god. I forgot to show you my strap. We'll do that right in the beginning here. I've been bouncing around trying to remake all these videos, and yeah, I'm getting a little confused in a few things. So I don't have a crazy strap on her right now. That one's Vitality. Excuse me. This one is 2. That doesn't really matter. I just threw on whatever had red move damage. This is the big one. It's 133% red move damage. And her red move gets way up there. You're about to see why. And if I unlock the last slot, I'll probably end up doing takedown. But this is what happens to the red moves. Almost 200k. This is going to fill our finisher. You're going to do this every single time, turn 1 against a 5-star bronze. I don't even care if it's a showboat. A little bit slow on the animation. Then you're going to put any row and choose something with... I like to try to refill the reds if there's 2 reds, or I could take these 2 blacks because they do the most damage. But I know she's going to kick out right now. But I can't stress this enough. In a flash feud, this is it. The card is done after this point. Nobody's kicking out of this. So whatever this damage is, it would have been double. So that was almost 200k. That would have been all her health. So if she kicks out, she kicks out. If not, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, she didn't. That's great. That's how I'm going to run her this weekend against 5-star bronzes. I'm going to use my Charlotte and my China. They're 5-star silver. They're going to fight my 5-star silvers. What, did she kick out? Was I not paying attention? Man, I'm going to kick myself in the butt when I rewatch this later. I could have sworn that was number 3 and it was over. Anyway, let's just get out of here. That's 200k. That's a finisher. We don't even have to break a gem. We'll just hit yes. So that's how I'm running her this weekend with that lane bonus. Every other time I use her, or if she's not like available for that particular lane or that lane bonus isn't there, I'm going to show you how you run her and she's lights out. It's a little bit tricky. You have to pay a lot of attention to where you're placing the gems on the board. Like if you're sloppy, you're going to end up pinning, and then you could take a beating because they have, as strikers, naturally really low HP. So we'll stay right here for now, and then I'll show you a 5-star silver. The 5-star move is this guy right here. It's a 6 charge black that gives 36k damage. You get to choose a 4x1 area into red. Now there's a way you can use this where you can get all 9 moves off on turn 1. It's kind of a pain in the butt to make it work, but it works. So we'll probably get it off. I'll do this a few times. We'll probably usually get like 6 moves off turn 1, but you can do all 9. So right off the bat, 200k. And against a 5-star bronze, you can do this also. You only have to go through the cycle twice, the 6 moves. Then I always put my multiply gems down at the bottom. You know what? I can't do the bottom because I need that row. I'm going to put them right here because I'm going to use the bottom row to make my 5 break. Now, if I want to do my 5 break, originally I wanted to use the row. I just put the multiply gems. But look, if I put it right here, this yellow row right above the black, that could turn into the wild card. We don't know where the wild card is going to go, and that would cause a pin. But if I put it down here at this bottom, it's not going to connect to anything no matter where the wild card goes. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. I just don't know how the top row is going to drop in. Like this black right here won't cause anything. This should be a pretty safe spot, so let's just roll with it. Perfect. So now we get to do it again. Same thing, another 200k damage. Super slow animation. Why do they make that move so slow? Now we get to do it again. Put some more multiply gems out there. And she's done. So now all I have to do is pin her. This is against a 5-star bronze. But let's say, all right, I wanted to do, oh, I can't because she's in danger. I just have to pin her at this point. Never mind. Because the 5 break would have been 10. Because when they're in danger, it goes twice. We have to go against a 5-star silver to show you. But that just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did 1 mil damage just now. Doing nothing. A little bit over that. I didn't even count the gem damage. And we could have hit the multiply gems for even more. So that was pretty hardcore. This is a 5-star bronze Bianca. She's not even maxed out. I haven't leveled her yet. The 2 moves I leveled, but the black move's not even maxed. I don't have Furies on her. I don't have Takedown on her. I don't even have all of her slots open yet, and she doesn't have a plate. She is so good. Let's try, you know what? I didn't think ahead. I am so sorry. I didn't think ahead of a female I can face. I think this is Showboat, isn't it? Yeah, that's Showboat. Oi, that's my bad. We're going to have to find a female real quick. I think there's one right here somewhere. Yeah, I think we could fight this. Okay, cool. All right, that didn't take... I thought we were going to be stuck here going through a couple different rounds. Sometimes that happens to me. I can't remember where all these places are that you can fight with the different eras and classes and stuff. And I get stuck going through 3 rounds looking for one battle. Okay, so now we're going up against the 1.8 million. In a feud, if I was going to face Mela, I would have put Zombie Triple H on as a coach. That way I know she can't sub me turn 1. So no matter, as long as I do like my million damage like we just did a minute ago on turn 1 for her, she's going to try to fill her sub, but then turn 2 I can do another million damage. But I'm going to try to show you how to get them all off. But it's not easy, especially when you're playing on the bottom rows. With 5 breaks, it's a lot safer on the top row, I've come to find. I like try to stay up top, but this, if we're trying to do it 3 times, we have to do it down here. And you have to be careful of where you're placing stuff. So I can't do anything here. There's just, I don't know, I couldn't I? Let's just, where do I want to put this? I'm going to just, you know what, let's just go for it. I can't overthink this. So now we're going to go with the bottom row. I don't see anything that if it drops down once, that's going to cause a pin. I don't know what's going to come out of the top, but let's roll with that. Perfect. So that was, that one does 50. So that's 1, 2, that's 250k damage. Or excuse me, 450k damage. Now we're going to do it again. We're going to get to 900k. And I don't mind if I just place these over the same spots, because I'm not really worried about the damage that comes from the multiply gems. You could even just not put them on, but eventually you're going to have to go to pin, so it's not a bad idea to keep them on there. So now if we put it right here, that's another 5 break. Battery's dying. And I don't think that's going to... I think this is another safe spot to put it. Beautiful. So now we're at 900k. So this gets us to 1.1 mil. I need to plug my phone in. This gets us to 1.3 mil. And now we're just going to try to do as much damage as we can. Let's see any extra 5 breaks going on. Let's just pick up this black with a row break and that red over there. So we just did 1.4 mil. Now we're going to cause a little row break and a cascade. Another 200k. We just did 1.6 mil on turn 1. And now this is when she would charge her sub. So now all I got to do is end the match. I'm going to use both the reds again just to get her into danger. You know what? I really don't appreciate that. Thanks, Mella. There's so many great females out right now, guys. They're just so stacked. It doesn't matter what we do at this point. This match is beyond over. So, I mean, you saw how easy this was, though, right? And that's it. Now, if you're using her against a 5-star bronze, go ahead and use that finisher. You don't even need Rock. You don't need anything, honestly. Batista with Sting or Butch. Throw in a red move coach. You want the medal. The medal is going to be important. Like these new cards, everybody's really high move damage. You're going to need to level up those moves or those medals. But if you get a really good one, just swap it around. Pay the 10 or 20k to switch it from this guy to, if I'm using Luke later in the feud, I'll switch it over to him. Or if I'm using Zombie Daniel Bryant who needs it, I'll switch it over to him. So you don't have to keep leveling up new ones for every single guy you have. It's just easier to swap them. That was pretty clean. Let's try to do it again. It's not easy. It doesn't work every time. But if I don't have a really safe spot to take it, then I'll just break the multiply gems, make sure my moves are full for the next turn, and then finish her off on turn 2. But no matter how you slice it, unless you get a really unlucky cascade turn 1, you're going to finish your matches really fast. Unless it's a 5-star bronze. Those are over within seconds. Like right now, I could put that 5 match in the middle of the board there and just do a whole bunch of damage. It would cascade those blacks. I mean, that would be a really big hit. And so if I wanted to put the 5 match here, I really can't do it because it might hit those blacks, it might hit those reds. That's like a horrible spot to put it. If I put it here, I can make a 5 match, but it could hit those 2 greens above it. So that's not a really great spot for it. If I put it here, That's actually a really good spot for it. So you don't want to put your multiply gems there. That's where you want to put your 5 break. You have to be very aware of the gems around you when you're trying this. And once you do it a few times and start really looking for what I'm talking about, like, you're going to be really good at it. It's just practice. It's like anything else. So that's a 5 break. That looks super safe. See? And you don't know what's going to drop in on top, but you do know what's around you. So you can really finagle the board the way you want it to drop. So now I can look and say, all right, I definitely can't do it on the second to last row, because I would hit that 5 break in that red. The wild card, I mean, in the red. So I can't do it there, so we'll just throw the multiply gems on right there. And the safest spot to do this is, sorry, I might have just yelled at you guys, is on the top. But if I do it on the top left and I connect to that red, I'm going to maybe count, if I do it here, excuse me, here, that purple might turn, above the purple might turn into a wild card. So if I do it here, yeah, see, that's a great spot for it. Boom. It's not as hard as it looks, I promise you. Practice makes perfect. You can really get good. I play a lot of cards this way. And this is really how I play now, because to me it's more interesting. It's more fun to play the game like this rather than just like run in there with forward, hit 3 buttons and go on to the next match. Because I fall asleep during every feud. Everybody in my faction knows that I'm falling asleep in the middle of the night. This is not going to happen. But if I'm like entertained like this and I'm having a good time, like, it just changes everything. So we'll take this, we'll make this into a 5 break, hopefully catch those blacks. No blacks, but that's okay. And that was turn 1. Look at this. 1.4 mil. Turn 1. And she's only 5-star bronze, and she's not even maxed out yet. She's so good. I'm making the Charlotte video this weekend. Oh, can't wait for you guys to see that. She has a 600K move. One move that goes off 3 times, turn 1. She is fun to play. But Bianca is too. This is proof. Like, this time she didn't block us, so we didn't even have to, like, do anything. I probably didn't even have to use that move. So that's Bianca. If you got her and you're deciding between her and China, oh man, I would take this card over China any day of the week. I just did a China video. I'm going to put them both out tonight. I like Bianca more than China, and she's more entertaining to play for me. But they're both so good. It's like, you know, they're so close. Flip a coin, to be honest with you. Because China is a great too. She has a 300K move that goes off 2-3 times a turn. So I really hope that you found this insightful, this style of gameplay, and trying to manipulate the board a little bit, look for those possible cascades, try to avoid them, and you guys kind of figure it out to where you can, you know, start kicking butt with this card as well. She's awesome. She's a lot better than I originally thought she was going to be. One of my friends, One True King, he kind of showed me this gameplay. I actually owe this one to him. He's really good at this game, and he gives me a lot of really good ideas, and I'm happy I can bring them to you guys now. So, as always, I enjoyed making this video. I'm going to make a whole bunch more, mostly females, over the weekend, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.